Okay, guys, so a lot of these churches that you are seeing on the corners that are getting foreclosed on, it's basically due to the lack of worship, due to the lack of people are not spending their money on religion or putting their money in the church. It's also due to high debt expansion of the church and mismanagement. Of course, you know the usual pastor scandals, not being able to fulfill their monthly mortgage payments, basically fucking up the process of things that of how they're mismanaging the actual corporation, so to speak, and also how the loan restructuring process is going on. So, and that's usually when they're negotiating new terms, all that good stuff. But however, a lot of these churches are going under. You're seeing more and more being foreclosed on due to the fact that people, like I said, are not spending their money there. They're not doing that. They don't need to put their money in religion. They're basically going another way, investing in themselves, etc. So what's going on with these buildings is that people are either making them schools, making them community-based properties like a Boys and Girls Club, recreational centers. They're also making them nursing homes, apartment buildings. They're making them different spaces, retail locations, office spaces. I think I said that. But these churches that used to be basically on every corner, that used to be this, I hate to say it, mom and pop shop type shit, but that's what's going on. They're no longer ineffective anymore. So what they're doing is they are refurbishing them and they're rebranding them. A lot of these churches are going for cheap price. A lot of them are just needing somebody to take over the mortgage. A lot of them are just somebody who are just needing to step in and remodel and make it to where they can transfer the space and make it a different type of space so that way it can be used so they can do what they need to do with it. But also, you have to understand too, if properties are not used in a way that the original owner wants them to use it, because a lot of these properties are lent out, a lot of these properties are not in original owner's hands. They are from another entity that said, hey, this is my property, this is my land, I will allow you to have this on here as long as XYZ goes on. And then they go back and they say, okay, well, we're going to use it as this, but if it's not functioning as that, it has to go back. So it's a lot of things going on with that. It's a lot of moving parts. But my whole point of saying that is, if you are looking to invest in different types of properties that give you different types of use spaces, mixed use spaces, or even a different outlet, there are churches that are going up for grabs, and you can get these properties and you can take them to a whole nother level, do what you need to do, and you can convert these spaces and you can make these spaces more functional for the community versus what it's doing now. A lot of people are deconstructing from religion. A lot of people are not into paying for religion. A lot of people are not even living in that same area to where grandma used to go there. Grandma's gone, granddad's gone, whoever, whatever is gone, and those people are not there, and those churches are closing, and they need to use those spaces. That's just something I would look at. That's just something that I know that you could make into a useful space, remodel, do your thing. Look into that. Look into them churches.